Hello and welcome, collective. It's your 1111 coach here, Tiffany Satchel, aka Mystique. Thanks for joining me for your 1111 divination coaching session once again. And I pray that you and yours be blessed beyond your wildest dreams for all of eternity. Remember, collective, when you tap in with Tiffany for your 1111 coaching, my intention is to share information with you, all that will purposefully shift you from being a muggle-minded follower to a free-thinking mage, if you desire. Because I believe we all deserve healthy physical bodies housing our beautiful spirits, multiple streams of ridiculously enormous and consistent income that fulfills all of our desires, all of our needs, relationships that are pleasurable and love-based, and a heavenly work that makes us feel whole and satisfies our deepest passions. And I hope I can make you a believer too. I really do hope you will subscribe if you haven't already. And remember to hit the thumbs up to help spread the love, because sharing is caring. Okay, so as I was preparing for today's reading, I was meditating. And when the chimes went off, it was 2:22 a.m. So it's Friday. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning now. That it was 2:22 a.m. So for me, seeing that number right before I was getting ready to make this full moon and Cancer video, let me know that I needed to at least say something about 222, right? So what I'm going to say, I want to keep. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do in this video. So I'm going to keep this as light as I possibly can, and I'm just going to say that this period, this full moon period, right? It's about releasing. All right. So we have the opportunity during this moon phase, this full moon in Cancer moon phase, to transform any fear of abandonment that we have experienced into abundance. Okay? Capricorn says, I have, or I control. Cancer says, I feel. Okay? I control how I feel. I control how I feel. This is what this full moon is saying to us, okay? So any fear that you have around abandonment, get ready to transform it into abundance. And I hope I can help you to do that, okay? This full moon is calling us to feel seen, right? So a lot of us don't want to be seen, right? Listen, we don't, right? Especially if you are someone that has experienced a lot of negativity from standing out, right? Some people, when they stand out, right, it doesn't, it doesn't affect a crowd of people as much as it does for others. And the reason why is because the energy that we carry. And I want to talk about that in another video. But I'm going to say, if you feel any type of fear around abandonment, all right, and that would mean that you might feel that you have to be a people pleaser, because if you don't please these people, or you don't get along with these people, or you don't do what these people want you to do, that they're going to leave you, They're going to ostracize you. They're going to single you out. They're going to make fun of you. They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to... It reminds me of Carrie, right? So if you feel like Carrie, if you feel like you're walking around like Carrie, like, oh my God, nobody really likes me and blah, 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 you know, just get ready to change those feelings into abundance, because this full moon is saying now, you know what, you can come out. You can come out the closet. All right. And you can come out as who you are, because you're going to be accepted. Why? Because now 2 speaks of relationships, right? You are going to begin to come into the company of like-minded people that accept you, and not just like-minded people. These are special people. These are people that accept you as you are, because they know that you accept them as they are. All right. They're not going to try to compete with you. They are not going to try to cause you to dim your light in any type of way. They want to see your light. They know that they appreciate your light. They know who you are. They accept who you are. They want you to shine. They're going to push you out into the front. They're going to let you be who you are, because they know that you're going to allow them to be who they are. Okay? There's no more competing now. You have created your own lane, and you don't have to worry about all that drama and none of that extra BS. All right? This full moon is going to reveal to you the unhealthy people and relationships that you have. Okay? And where you need to heal yourself so that you can get rid of those unhealthy relationships and connections that you have with other people. And this is what happens when you do that. When you do that, right? When you heal yourself, what happens is everyone around you, they heal too. And it's going to improve their life in some way. Now, if they resist the healing, they gotta go. They're gonna have to go. So they're either gonna have to heal, you clear your space, you cleanse your spirit. They're going to have to match you. And if they can't match you, they gotta go. They gotta go. You might even be in an environment, right, where you outgrew the environment. Okay? And now you have to go, because the environment does not support the level of growth that you have attained. Sometimes the environment just will not be able to do that for so many reasons. There could be people in there that's resisting it more, that if the resistance for the up level that you bring, that your presence bring, is more, if it's not going to be able to overpower you, what'll happen is you get to take your blessings and go. You get to click your heels, like in the Bible, right? In the Bible, it says that if they do not receive you, your good word, your good works, don't even take the dirt from their space with you when you leave. You click your heels. You click the dirt, the dust off your heels from their space and leave it there. And you take your blessings with you. You take all your blessings with you. Okay? Everything goes with you. All right? So that's what we're doing. This that's what's going down. Okay? Guys, that's what's going down. That's what that's what's going down. Okay? So now I really do hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to hit the thumbs up to help spread the love, because sharing is caring. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the Ho'oponopono practice. Okay? Now, collective, I made a strong intention that I will post a video on YouTube, on this YouTube channel, okay, 7 days a week. I was going to post at least one video every single day. That's my intention. I also have some other things that I said I'm going to do this every single day. However, on Thursday, which was yesterday, I missed my Jupiter reading, and I was very disappointed in myself, but it was for good reason. So I decided that I was not going to beat myself up, because it wasn't due to me being lazy or poor time management. I had personal business to take care of, so I decided I was going to be gentle with myself. And I was going to tell myself, I looked myself in the mirror, and I said to myself, I said, self, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive myself. Thank you. Okay? Because I'm also practicing this technique every day to heal all that I have experienced in my life. Okay? I actually started a TikTok channel, and I think I mentioned this on another video. I started a TikTok channel, and I began posting videos of myself at the beginning of the year. All right? And I plan to do this every day for an entire year of me saying the Ho'oponopono phrase, right? I said I'm doing this every single day. All right? And I'm going to post the video. All right? And I'm excited to see what's going to occur from me challenging myself and committing to do such a sacred and profound practice. All right? If you never heard of this technique, you can look it up. All right? If you look, there's going to be timestamps in this video. I'll have the, Ho'oponopono, if you need the spelling. But even if you spell it wrong, it's gonna pop up because it has been spelled so many different ways. Okay? And it's basically a Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness. All right? That simply means correction in English. Okay? So it's like put in order or to make right. Okay? So, collective, no matter what you have done or what has occurred in your life, there is a perfect way to make things right in some way. All right? And it's through your intention and your mighty will. All right? If you have been experiencing negativity of any kind in your life in some way, the root cause may be reversed through the forgiveness of the self. Okay? And since it's the full moon, it might be a good idea to practice this technique throughout your day. And I heard the knocking on the wall that, yes, it is, to help you navigate through past hurts and feelings of resentment, because the full moon is not only a time of harvest, but it's also a time of releasing all resistance to what you desire to create, to be, and to have in your life, all right, from your energy field. So maybe you could consider incorporating this into your own practice this year, or simply practice this easy technique this year just to see what unfolds in your life, all right? All you have to do is get a mirror, look into your own eyes, and tell yourself over and over, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you, I forgive myself. I love you, I'm sorry. Sing it to yourself. I sing it to myself. When I get out the shower, I look in the mirror and I just sing. I just sing it, to make it interesting. You could just say it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. It's many, many, many different versions out there, and it's so cool. And on my TikTok channel, I have been experimenting with with adding different versions of it to my videos, not worrying about how my video looks. I don't really care how it looks. Right now, I'm exploring all the different ways of saying this song and, connecting to the different ways that people have expressed this technique. I don't care how my video looks. I know that most people probably are like, oh my God, like she ain't even do this. She ain't even try. No, some of the videos, my hair is messed up. I'm looking kind of crazy in my videos, but I don't care about that. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a healing experience for me. I'm not doing it to promote myself as much as I'm doing it to promote the technique, to share the technique. Let me say that. I just want to share the technique. It's not about me standing out, looking all cute and trying to draw people in because of how I look or how I put myself together or how I, like that's not, I want the energy from the healing technique to do its work. I don't care nothing about impressing nobody right now. I'm 40 something years old. If you are impressed when you come online and you see people done up, then you kind of probably, you're not going to benefit from the technique anyway, because you still superficial. You're not thinking about the importance of the technique itself, which is what I want to share. Yeah. So, collective, the full moon in Cancer is a very emotional time. All right. It's a time when we can be pushed into very extreme circumstances. All right. Which is why I have been suggesting this technique to practice. All right. You really want to watch out for emotionless behavior as well as exaggerated behavior. All right. So what do I mean? I actually noticed this in myself while I was hanging out with one of my very, very, very close friends. All right. My boo. All right. I've been really focused on myself lately because I have a lot going on right now and a ton of things that I want to accomplish this year, right? And I noticed that my friend he's really been trying to get my attention, and when we're around each other, he's been extra affectionate, and I just haven't been feeling it. Not that I didn't want him around, I'm used to him being around. So I enjoy his presence, right? So I enjoy spending time with him. But the affectionate part, my mind I just couldn't turn it on in my mind. And so we talked about it, for the past 2 weeks, he's been saying it. You're not really that affectionate, right now. He was like, and I'm not really used to that. He was like, but I'm okay. At first, he kept bringing it up. And I kept saying to myself, I don't know why he keeps saying that, why he keeps saying that, because I wasn't aware. So then yesterday, that's when I became aware. Well, Wednesday night, right? Wait, was it? Yeah, Wednesday night is when I became aware of it, because I just was saying in my mind, what is going on? I felt I was did I turn off my passion or something? My my affectionate passion to him, because I was just mentally, I was I'm oh my God, I was just what is going on, So we talked about it, and he can see what I've been going through at my, at my 9 to 5, of course, I shared things with him, you know, and he said that, you know, he wrote it off to that. He was like, you know, sometimes when you going through things in the workplace, he was like, I know that you try not to bring it home with you. He was like, but it's hard not to do that. He was like, and sometimes he was like, it might put you, you know, in a certain state of mind. Because I've been shifting I've been shifting like from store to store, right? So they shift me around a lot. I'm you know, like I have to fill in for vacation. Sometimes, you know, people call out at other stores. It's a lot, you know, and the store that I work at is a training station. So there's a lot of people that hold management positions in the store that I'm at. So if another store is short-handed, or, you know, they need to fill a vacation, then they'll send one of us. And I'm usually like the first one that gets sent. So I've been going to a lot of different stores, you know, I've been shifting around a lot. And my schedule has been changing a lot. You know, it's just a lot of things. So that was like really affecting me, right? But I also know something. I knew that even though that was happening, that this was something energetic. And really something that he knows absolutely nothing about. So this was going on internally with me, and from what he noticed, he just said, well, I'm looking at what's going on at your job. And I'm like, but that's my job anyway. Like, that's the position that I'm in. Like, I do, like, what is going on right now is something that I've always been dealing with, you know, going to different stores from the time that I first started. You know, even before I got into the position that I'm in right now, I was going to different stores. So that wasn't, you know, but that's what he took it as, you know. And I have been, and being in the position that I'm in right now, it is a little bit more challenging, you know, because, you know, you have to deal with, you know, people, you know, and it's, you know, a little bit more responsibility, you know. And so, you know, yeah, I was like, yeah, it's the job. But I knew that it was more than that, especially since he's more religious. He's more on the religious aspect, right? He practices Islam, which I feel is a beautiful religion. I'm not a Muslim woman, but, you know, I'm more spiritual, all right? And, but he doesn't know or practice energy like I do, all right? And I'm still learning. You know. So, collective, I just want you to be aware of insecurity, skittishness, and sensitivity, and then emotionless behavior at this time, all right? Because you might be feeling heightened sensitivity, but you also might feel numbness, which is not good, which is what I was feeling. Like, I felt numb, like, you know what I mean? Which means that I was, you know, I wasn't turned on. You have to feel. We need to feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what Cancer says. You know what I'm saying? Cancer says, I feel. That's what the mothering energy does. The Empress feels. Okay? So if you are experiencing these emotional highs and lows, okay, that's not your energy. All right? Understand that that's not your energy. And if you think that it is your energy, or if you say, no, this is like the pattern, this is a pattern that I've always felt, then do your best to release it and heal it during this full moon phase. Okay? This is your opportunity. Okay? Now, on the upside, you may notice that your intuition is heightened. You know that your imagination has become more vivid, all right? And that you're more compassionate at times, all right? Because Cancer is a nurturing cardinal signal. Sign. And a nurturing cardinal sign. Okay? So you really want to use this time to connect to your emotions on a deeper level. Okay? This full moon is also the perfect time to manifest business goals. All right? And to find a balance between your career and your personal life. As I have been saying since the beginning of the year, all right? Well, for the past 2 weeks, I believe, you know, Capricorn season is about business, all right? Our aptitude for business. It's about your foundation, okay? It's about building a solid foundation. It's about stability. It's about responsibility. It's about being more decisive, okay? That's what Capricorn season is all about, right? So with Cancer and this full moon, what you want to do is you want to release those things that hinder you from being balanced. All right. So you actually have the opportunity to release frustration and being pessimistic. All right. Because Capricorn is a disciplined energy. Its ruler is Saturn. Okay? So it's about, this full moon is about you attaining control of your emotions. All right? And we, you know, this, I'm just saying, you know what? Just take advantage of this energy, of this phase. Take advantage of this energy during this phase, all right? Use this time of the year to balance your emotions and establish more stability in all areas of your life. So any place where you see that things might be unstable, figure out what is the duality. What are the two opposing energies that you need in this area, and balance it out. Like, my personal life and my career life needs to be balanced, right? So I could say that. I know that. So I need to, what can I work on to balance those things? That means time management. That means self-care. All these things, you know, these little things. Make sure I brush my teeth, wash my face, take my bath. Make sure I put lotion on, things to make me feel good, you know. Make sure I put perfume on. Make sure I do my hair. Make sure I'm working out. You know, you could implement these things into your week daily. And then you'll experience more balance. And that balance will actually flow over into other areas of your life. Like what? Like your money. And I just heard the knock. Like your money will be more balanced. You know why? Because you'll have more clarity. And then also, when your mind is clear and you've taken care of yourself, then the other energies that you carry could take care of you a lot better, right? And you'll be able to get downloads. Roads will be open, right? Pathways will be cleared for you to get information that you wouldn't get if you were tired and you haven't self-soothed and you haven't nurtured yourself. You wouldn't be able to access that information because you would be bogged down with information from your previous day, stagnant energy from your previous day, disruptive energies, nuisance memories from your previous day. That's why you need to do it every single day. It's important, guys. All right. This is a 7-year, all right, which is all about practicing loving and putting yourself first, okay? Which it will allow you to improve anything you want about yourself. So take advantage of this energy this year, okay? So now, all right. Our full moon reading will be based on the following planets respectively, okay? Now, first is Jupiter, okay? And this is the alchemical symbol for Jupiter, all right? It looks like a 4, right? I always, I love this symbol. For some reason, I love it. And not just because it's Jupiter, but it's something about this symbol that I just love. I don't know why, all right? We're going to use Jupiter because this planet has the heaviest gravitational pull of all the other planets, okay? So I want to see what is gravitating to us because, like I said, the full moon is about harvest. It's about your harvest, okay? We're going to talk about Venus, okay? And it's the planet of love, all right? And it's also the ruler of today, which is Friday, all right? And ironically, the full moon in Cancer actually fell on today, all right? Which I thought was interesting, all right? And finally, the moon, all right? The moon, the reason why I chose the moon for today is because the moon rules Cancer, all right? And this full moon in Cancer is the reflection of the new moon in Capricorn, all right? So the full moon in Cancer. Now, I had already decided that I was going to use these 3. I could have thrown in the world card. The world card and the wheel are similar energies. However, the world card says an ending to something has occurred, right? An ending to a cycle has been completed and a new cycle is getting ready to begin. And so does the Wheel of Fortune. But the Wheel of Fortune has to do with the things that we have sold. Okay? It's a different type of ending and beginning. Okay? For the cycle, because we got different types of cycles. Like you have there's a universal planetary cycle that is going on, and then you also have your very own personal planetary cycle that's going on for you. A unique planetary cycle that is cycle that is personal to you, which I'll share on another video. All right, and it goes according to your birth date. It goes according to your date of birth, and I'm going to share that on another reading on another video. And I incorporate that into my tarot readings when you book a coaching session with me, and you say that you would, and you agree to a tarot reading, then I would use this technique to get an understanding of where you are in your where you are universally. And I mean where you are planet wise. Like what is going on with you astrologically, astronomically. Okay? I had to drink some water. Okay. So so we're going to use the following cards. The wheel, the card of changing fate or karma. All right. That's what the wheel is about. All right. Jupiter, the energy of Jupiter is about having an optimistic attitude, spiritual expansion, inner growth, okay, luck, okay, and sympathy. All right. It's also a number 10 card, okay, indicating the end of a cycle, like I said before, right? And it's usually a successful card depending on the cards surrounding it. However, no matter what card shows up, if you have been sowing good seed into good soil, okay, meaning that you have been taking your good deeds, all right, and working with, let's say, people that deserve it. Because sometimes, right, we could be, and I just heard the knock before, sometimes we waste our good seeds because the soil that we're sowing into isn't good soil. So you could be doing good stuff for someone who might not be considered good soil, or for into something, right? Putting your efforts into something that might not be good soil. That's called casting your pearls amongst swine. That's like if you go and you tell your secrets to someone that hates you. Why would you do that? What do you think that they're gonna do with your secrets? They're gonna tell everyone. They're gonna spoil things for you, right? Okay. So if we have been sowing good seed into good soil, then you will be repaid with good karma or good rewards due to the spiritual law of cause and effect. Okay? You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Okay? If you haven't been sowing good intentions and deeds, well, you know what you're going to get. All right? Nothing from nothing equals nothing. And two wrongs don't make a right. If you know you've... Okay, so the video cut off. And where I was at was, I was talking about the Ho'oponopono technique and how you can use it to help you regain your alignment. Okay? And I was guided to share that for someone, all right? No judgment, all right? Of course, because no one is perfect. But as I mentioned earlier, I am on my Ho'oponopono practice journey right now. And especially since I know that there are many things that I want to manifest. And usually when we begin to focus on doing bigger and better things in our lives, that's when the Reaper loves to show up and balance those scales, right? So to stay on a good foot, you really need to do something proactive to remain in the light. Okay? So the next card is the next planet is Venus, right? And this is the alchemical symbol for Venus. Okay? Okay. And this is Libra and Taurus energy. All right. Protective intelligence. All right. It's a number 3 card, the beginning stages of manifestation or growth. Okay. This card is all about femininity, creativity, abundance, the nurturing and loving mother. Okay. Pregnancy, whether figuratively or literally, and sometimes even spiritually. All right. And sexual power or domination, if that's your thing. Okay. When this card shows up in a reading, you may have been through some horrible things in life with your family and friends. However, you still remain to show love because you believe that love conquers all. All right. And this card signifies that you are abundant, fertile in more than one way or another. All right. Creative and maybe even magical if you practiced. Okay. So expect to experience an increase of or some kind of growth, okay, when this energy shows up in your life. All right. Finally, we have the High Priestess. Okay. And I already showed you guys this. You already saw that one. All right. That alchemical symbol. All right. For the moon. All right. The High Priestess is the card in tarot for the moon. All right. We have a moon card, but that card represents the Pisces energy. Okay. So the moon is the ruler of Cancer. Okay. And this card is about spiritual knowledge. Okay. This is the other mother in the major arcana, right? So this is a mother, all right? And this is the other mother, right? These are the two mothers in the major arcana. All right. This is the all-knowing mother. The mother that knows all your deepest and darkest secrets, even secrets that you're not aware of. All right. And this is a number 2 card. Okay. So 10 breaks down to 1, right? If we take the 0 off, okay, it breaks down to 1. All right. This is the number 2 card. Okay. High Priestess number 2. The Empress is number 3, as I mentioned before. Okay. So this is the number 2 card. Okay. And 2 represents duality. All right. Opposing elements coming together in harmony. All right. So when this card shows up in a reading, it's usually an indication that your intuition has a message for you, or to just pay attention to your subconscious mind. Okay. Like I said before, when I came out of my meditation right before I was going to record this video, what I noticed that it was 2:22 a.m. And like I said, that was so interesting to me because this is what, I was going to talk about. And then, my angels left me a breadcrumb saying, hey, what you're getting ready to talk about is totally in alignment with us. Like, we want you to talk about this because 2s represents relationships. Okay. Like, it could be the relationship that you have with your higher and wiser self, the relationship that you have with your family members, the relationship that you have with your co-workers. All right. It talks about collaboration and partnerships, right? The relationship that you have with your significant other, your counterpartner. All right. Your romantic lover, or whatever that you want to call it. Okay. So this 3 card combination says to me, what karmic rewards is your subconscious mind ready to give birth to during this moon phase? All right. So that's what I see when I see this combination. All right. The number 10 on the wheel breaks down to a 1, like I said before, which is also on the Magician card. Okay. a time or need to take action, putting your God-given gifts and unique talents to use. That's what the Magician card is saying. All right, you got card number 1, and then you got card number 2. So it would be Magician, High Priestess, and then the Empress. But we have the Wheel. All right. So, collective, when you see these 3 cards, right, in a reading, just trust that something that you petitioned for, whether consciously or unconsciously, all right, whether desired or undesired, right, going back around 6 months ago or maybe even longer, is beginning to sprout. It has taken root, is beginning to sprout or come into full manifestation. Something's coming into full manifestation because the full moon is harvest time. Okay? So through this reading, I'm hoping that we can get a good glimpse of what to expect during this full moon. All right? Now, won't that be fun? All right. I'm ready to help us heal should I see something nefarious in the card. So don't worry. All right. I already prepared you with 1 tool for your sacred satchel. Okay. To get ahead of the energy proactively with the Ho'oponopono practice. And should we need more, I'm sure I've got something to help us in some way. All right. I'm excited. I really do take these readings seriously on some level. However, I try to have as much fun as I possibly can. And anyone that has connected with me, they will tell you, if you ask them, do you think Tiffany is fun? They might say that I'm immature. They might say, oh, she's corny. But deep down inside, they know I'm fun. Most of the people that like me, they say I'm fun. Okay? So I know I'm fun. Okay? I'm all about fun. I'm a Leo. That's what we're about. You know, I get silly. So sometimes people might say I'm immature, but I'm silly. Yes. I mean, you don't have to walk around being, it's like, have some fun in your life, right? Just because we're getting older don't mean that we have to be old. We can still be silly, right? Like I said, I try to have as much fun as I can. I do take this stuff seriously on some level, though. I do. When I'm doing, which is why I learned how to heal myself. Because at the end of the day, God is the only one that's in control of our experience, all right? So these tools and techniques that I share, and that we see all of the healers, most of them, right, that they're sharing with you, the techniques that they're sharing with you, the intention of these techniques is to help you align with your divine will for the most part. All right? That's the point. It's not going to change your experience, whatever you have to go through, you're going to go through. The intention is to help you to be able to bear it. All right? Overcome it. All right? And if you can change it, yes. All right? But the intention is to help you to align with the will of the divine, which isn't always comfortable, but is almost always rewarding in some way. Okay? So are you ready to manifest? All right? Are you ready to manifest? Because I am. Okay? We're going to use 5 decks tonight. Okay? And as you all knew, let me get my incense. I should have been did this, right? I be running my mouth, y'all. I'm sorry. I hope this don't cut off again, because I hate trying to put three videos together. I don't mind doing 2, but when I gotta do 3, it's like, oh boy, you know. I hope I don't have to do 3. Let's see. I'm gonna try to be thorough but quick with this reading. All right, so first what I want to do is, where's my lighter? Uh-oh. Okay. I want to I'm going to bless the cards with incense. Let's bless the cards. Okay. All right. Giving honor to the Most High God of all that is, ever was, or ever could be. Okay. The infinite and Holy Spirit, my higher and wiser self. Oh. Did I burn it? Okay. My higher and wiser self. My spiritual guides, the ascended masters. Let me put it in the holder. Hold up, guys. Bear with me here. I want to put it in the holder so that the incense don't burn my my little thing, because it's happened before and I don't like that. I don't like having little holes. Some of them one of them I gotta replace. I think it's the red one. Let me see. This is too high, but okay, that's okay. All right. The Christ consciousness and both my paternal and maternal ancestors that love me unconditionally. Thank you for your guidance and uncommon wisdom. At this time, to connect to the collective. During this full moon in Cancer divination reading, may we even release what no longer serves us and heal at the most profound levels for our individual highest and best good. For this and so much more, I'm so thankful and appreciative. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's make room. Let's make room. Is that still on the camera? Okay, I kind of want it to still be on the camera. Okay. That's still on there? Okay. Let me see. Maybe I can make more room. Okay. Spread it out a little bit. All right. So, like I said, we're going to use 5 decks. So, the first spread is going to be a 1-card pull. Let me see. I'm going to push this up here. And move this up. Is that still in the camera? All right, good. So I think I did good. Got enough space up here. Let me straighten it out. Let me make it look nice. Make it look nice. I'm going to push this up. You already know what these cards look like anyway. Push it up. Is that too far? No, it's not too far. Because I want to be able to see them. I could see them probably better than you guys could see it on the camera. But you guys know that it's there. All right. So first we're going to do a 1-card pull from the Heal Yourself deck. All right. And these cards are irresistibly beautiful to me. All right. And this card is going to be the overall full moon healing for the collective during this phase. All right. So let's see if we have experienced any change since last Sunday's reading. I sure hope so. All right. From what I noticed from using these cards is that if it's something major that you need to heal, you'll just keep getting the same message until you do something to change it. Okay. These cards are extremely accurate. At least for me, they are. Okay. And like I said, I love them so much. All right. So you'll be seeing them a lot on my channel. The second spread is going to be the 4 elements. Okay. Using the Moon Oracle. All right. Queen of Moon Oracle. That's what it's called. Okay. The third spread you'll see is like it's gonna be, I wanted to use the double major cards, all right, to see the 3 specific things that are gravitating to us through the Jupiter's pull. Okay. The double major excludes the pip cards, okay, or the minor arcana, which is the number tarot cards. All right. The 4th spread is going to be to connect the dots and notice any themes emerging or repeating patterns from our past. Okay. Because knowing is half the battle. And we're still at the beginning of the year. So if we are aware of those negative patterns, negative and repeating patterns, then we could deal with them. Okay, we can handle them, right? And we could probably get them out of our life, or at least change them, or make them work for us, right? Make them work to our benefit before this year is over, and start a new pattern. Okay, and the final spread will be a full moon spread, all right, to notice the effects of this moon phase in our lives collectively. All right. So I'll cast all the cards, and then we'll take a look at what stands out, and then we'll go over each placement in depth, all right, to conclude the reading. Okay, cool? All right. Okay, cool? Okay. All right. Now that one popped out, letting go. I'm going to pull one more just because, all right, and that's the number 8, and the number 8 is actually associated with Mercury. Okay, and Mercury is the healer. Okay, so I like that card popped out. All right, I'm going to pull one. Matter of fact, you know what? No, we're going to use this card. We're just going to use this card because it popped out. All right, and let's see what we got here. We see people in the background. This looks like what? Does it look like a cemetery to you guys? Wherever she is, it looks like she's trying to hide. Right? That's what it looked like to me. Like she think that she can't be seen, but something is following her. Right? You got two energies that's following her, right? So it's something that she needs to let go of. You got two people without a face, that's faceless, following her. It looks like she thinks that she's hiding. Aren't these cards beautiful? And it's letting go. All right, so let's see. This is the message. This is our healing message. This is what everything is about. The bottom says temptation. Is that not devil energy? All right, so temptation. And it's a number 10, which breaks down to a 1. So I think that we're going to keep that. Letting go of temptation. This is what this is talking about. And that breaks down to a 10, adds up to a 10 and breaks down to a 1. So, yeah, we're going to keep that. Let's keep that. Let's keep that, guys. Yeah, let's keep that. Okay. So now we're going to start with the 4 element spread. All right. And so let me... I'm going to cast all the cards, and then we'll go through them in depth, okay? Let me shuffle. 1, 3 is magic number. 2 is company. 1's a lonely number. 2 is company. 1 is lonely depending on your perspective. 2 is company. No. Yeah, 2's company. 3's a crowd, right? And I heard the all right. So what we got here? We got pleasure and will. Oh my gosh. This is what we have for the new moon. If you watch my new moon reading, you'll see will came up. So will, pleasure. This is waxing and this is waning. We keeping this. We keeping this. Why are we keeping this? Because this is the moon. This is 9. This is a number 9. And this is a number 4. So this is about stability. What is this? Patience. This is also a number. Okay, yeah. So the video went off again, but like I said, I'm going to keep will because we got this for the new moon. All right. The will and then pleasure. And the reason why is because it says, first of all, I like the way it looks. All right. And this is a full moon card. And it's the number. It breaks down to the number 9, which is the number for moon. All right. So 9 resonates with Cancer energy. Okay. So we're going to keep that. All right. We're going to keep that. I want to keep that out right there. All right. So now I hope this don't cut off again. I didn't realize that. I think I had too much apps on my phone. I deleted some of the apps because I'll be downloading stuff and then I'll be forgetting, y'all. All right. So I want 4 cards. Yeah, we keeping that out. Will and pleasure. Because it says let go of temptation. All right. And I see will and pleasure. Now, Capricorn energy says I have or I control. All right. So to me, that sounds like will, right? And then pleasure, I feel, right? And I heard the confirmation. Okay. So I want to pull 4 cards. Okay. Let me cut. All right. I need an earth card, an air card, a fire card, and a water card. So let's see what we got for earth. First card is going to be earth. Second card is going to be air. All right, let's see. The third card is going to be fire. Let me move up so you guys can see that I'm not cheating. Okay. So first card is going to be earth. The second card is going to be air. The third card is going to be fire. Fourth card is going to be water. I wanted to see if I can get some cards to pop. If I don't get them to pop out, then I'll pull them myself. Okay. Let's see. Come on, baby. All right, I'm going to do it again. Let's see what happens. If none pop out, then maybe I won't do 4. Maybe I'll just use those 2. Beauty. This is a waning gibbous. This is a 2. This is a 2. Let's use that. Let's see. Maybe that's the first card. We got a 2. That's duality in earth. Nice. I like that. We got that card. Because that's earth element. It will fall into the earth placement. And the Empress is about beauty. And that's the earth element. It's connected to the earth element. Okay. Oh, here we go. That's air. We got abundance. Hunter moon. All right. That's an 11. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we got 1. We got 2. All right. The next card is going to be fire and then water. Okay. So we got air. So we're thinking our thoughts. All right. The things that we're thinking about is abundance. Are we not? Are we not? Does not the Empress think about abundance? Doesn't she look like an Empress? Oh, we going. Yes. All right. So we need that fire card now. We need that fire card. Okay. There we go. This is the fire card. We got gratitude. All right. And this is a 5 card. This is the fire card. This is last quarter moon. All right. Put that right there. That's the fire. Gratitude. Nice. Okay. So now we just need one more card. And this is going to be for the water energy. Water element. What's going on? What's going on in the emotions? What is going on? Okay. So the numbers that we got 2, 11, and 5. 5 is about changes. 11 is about, oh, we got 3 cards. That's too many, isn't it? That's too many. Look at this, but we got self-love. All right, this is self-love, darkness, hunger, and boundaries. These are both waxing moon. So we got a 3. We got another 11. We got a 4. And we got a 6. I'm going to put them back and we're going to try it again. Let me shuffle. I just want 1 card because that means that we're going to have 6. That's a lot of cards out already. It's a lot of cards out already, guys. So let's just do 1. I'll cut. Okay. I just need 1, angels. Just 1. They sticking. I don't know. Ooh, they sticking now. Okay. Let me. Self-love is back on the bottom. We're going to use that. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this. All right. This is the true issue. Okay. This breaks down to an 11. All right. So when I see 11, I think about friends, acquaintances, belonging groups, community. I think about the 11th house. Okay. This is about wish fulfillment. This is the true issue. This is what's going on. Wait, no. Oop, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. My bad. This is number 2. All right, this is number 1. Beauty. This is the true issue. Beauty is an issue. So, and it's number 2. So I would see with duality. All right. So this is about us appreciating, right? Especially since gratitude is out there. Appreciating contrast. Okay. Because when the things that show up in our life that we don't like, right? When you have things that show up in your life that you don't like, it actually defines what it is that you want. Okay? So that's the issue. The issue is the appreciation of contrast. Okay? So how can I solve it? Through my communication and intellect. That's displacement, right? Using your air element. All right. By being abundant, by thinking abundance, by communicating abundance. Doesn't this look like the Empress? Don't she look like she an Empress? Don't she? All right. So our communication needs to be about abundance. All right. So we need to pay attention to our conversations. Okay. What emotions can I bring or release from this? I see her Opopono. All right. Gratitude, appreciation. Okay. Self-love. How do I move, flow on from this issue? Self-love. I like this. So what we need to do is we need to appreciate contrast. All right. That understand that when something shows up in our experience that we don't like, or that's a nuisance, right? Or that we see as discord or negativity, understand that this thing that is showing up is only showing up because it wants you to beat the drum of what it is that you want. So when you see something that shows up in your experience, you can say, oh, this is showing up in my experience. So I guess this means that I want more of this. What is the opposite? And that's what you're going to beat the drum about, right? Through your conversation, you're going to speak the abundance of that. All right, in some way. All right, so if something shows up in your experience that you don't like, you could just hold Opopono. You could be like, oh my God, this is getting on my nerves. You know what? I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Right? Until you can think about, till you get mental clarity on what it is, the new improved experience, the new improved emotion, the new improved vibration. Okay. And do it in a way where you have, you know what I'm saying? So 5 is about changes. In order to see changes, you know, you need to appreciate the contrast. This is what I'm saying, y'all. You know, so be thankful that this discord showed up. Like at my job, right? I was having issues in the store that I was working at. Now they transferred me to another store. I didn't ask to transfer to another store though. You know, but I took it as a blessing in disguise because the situation that I was in, it wasn't working anymore. The situation that what I was going, I wasn't trying to run away from it at all. You know, I was doing my best to deal with what was going on around me, but I knew that I had to change some things about how I was showing up. And I was doing my best, but it didn't matter what I was doing because it just wasn't working anymore. The situation was not going to work out because the energies that I was dealing with couldn't stand my presence anymore because my light irritates their demons. And it became an environment of competition. And even though I said, no, I'm not going to fight, I'm not going to compete, I was like, I'm going to do my best to be about peace. That's not what that energy wanted. That energy wanted a battle, and I was not giving it. So then it made things uncomfortable because I wasn't putting up a fight, but I wasn't submitting to it either. I disengaged from that energy. And that made it even more of an issue. So now the universe created a situation where I'm going to another store. And I found out that this new team that I'm going to be a part of actually requested me. they actually requested me because I had came there and worked with them before. So they knew that they was going to get a new assistant, and they asked for me specifically. The team did. So I was made aware that the team, like this team, wants to work with you. So it wasn't like before, like I got moved to another store. You know, I got promoted. I got moved to another store, and I was just placed in this store. No, this team requested me. All right. So, you know, now how do you flow or move on from this issue, right, that you're having with contrast? Through acceptance, through compassion, through self-forgiveness, through forgiving of others as well, and basically, you know, self-love. When you love on yourself, when you love and nurture yourself, which is what the Empress does, which is what Cancer energy is all about, then you are able to tap into your heart space. All right. You are able to move from your heart, which means that you're moving from your passions. Okay. All right. So that is the first part. I want to keep these cards out in some way. So we're going to do 1, 2, and we'll do 3 and 4. And you can't really see them, but I can see them, guys. I'm sorry. So I'll be able to refer back to them. I need room. My loves, I need room. I need room. I'm going to put these at the bottom. Okay. Let me see. Maybe, can I shift this over and up? Let's see. And then you can see them. At least you can see. Let me see. Oops. What'd I do? Did I do something? Okay. Let's move this like this. How's that? How's that? Is that better? Okay, we can almost see. Yes, okay. It's a little crooked, but let's see if I can get it straight. Okay. All right. That looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. So now we're going to do the double measures now, because I want to see the 3 gravitational themes for this collective. Okay. Am I missing a deck? I think I'm missing a deck. Shiitake. Which other deck did I say I was going to use? I'm missing a deck. Yep, I'm missing a deck. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do the whole thing with this deck, as opposed to getting a whole nother deck, because I bless these decks. And you know what? Maybe I'm not missing a deck. So this whole... Yep, I'm missing a deck. Jeez Louise, how did I do that? I had the intention on using... What other deck was I going to use? I don't think I ever pulled out another deck. I had the intention on pulling another deck, but I don't think I ever pulled it out. I didn't. I pulled out clarifying decks. All right. So we're going to use this. We're going to use the double major for this part. All right. And then we'll do the full moon reading. And I'm going to do that for all of them. I'm gonna put all the entire spread out for that. Let's see if any cards pop out. Oh, we got 3 right away. Oh, we got 5. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. This is making me laugh. Okay, so we got the Page of Wands in the beginning and Page of Wands at the end. They look embarrassed. Wow. Okay, so the Page of Wands, it looks like this is someone. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid to be yourself. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing that you've been called to do something, right? When you've been called to do something, people around you, they might not understand. They might not understand why you are the way that you are, why the method to your madness, right? They might not understand. You have 2 queens and you have an emperor. Now, 2 queens symbolizes this is somebody that's competing, right? This is thought and emotional. So I'm seeing this as one person. This is the Page of Wands going through trying to figure out how he can combine the many aspects of himself. And in the process of him doing that, people might look at him as weird. But this is about accepting yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think. Like, you're learning, like you're growing. I think that somebody needs to hear this, right? You're gonna make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect, especially when you're starting something new. Okay? Just know that there are going to be people that's going to be jealous. You just pay attention to your own emotions and know that you worked hard to get to where you are. All right? You worked hard to get to where you are. You've been through a lot of different things. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. Be your natural free self. You pay attention to yourself. You be conscious of what you are reflecting to others, but you're allowed to be yourself. And if it bothers people that you're being yourself, that's their problem. They have to carry that. That's not your problem. Be yourself. I'm not saying, to embarrass yourself. I'm saying don't be afraid to be yourself. That's what I see. That's what I see. That's somebody needed to hear that. I know I'm gonna be myself. I don't care what people think about me. At this point, I'm 40-something years old. I have to pay my own rent. I have to feed myself. I buy my own clothes. I don't care what people think about me. They talked about Jesus. You think that they're not gonna talk about you? Oh, they're gonna talk about you. They are going to talk about you. Believe me, no matter how you could be, look at Beyonce, as beautiful as she is, all the stuff that she has accomplished, they talk about her. Look at Rihanna, everything that she has accomplished. All right. All the things that she accomplished, the things that she's been through, they still talk about her. Right? Here we go. And it popped out again, Page of Wands, right? And this person looks like he's embarrassed. Looks like he made some type of mistake. And look at that. somebody standing behind him looking at him like he's a weirdo. Right? He looked like he's kind of embarrassed, but then again, he like he's enjoying himself. So he could either be embarrassed or he can be enjoying himself. Maybe he's making mistakes, and that's okay. We're allowed to make mistakes. Okay? So we'll figure out what this is all about. The double majors, this is a powerful deck. Because you don't get the pips, you got to really, I might have to clarify. I don't know. We're going to see, though. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut into 3. 1, 2, 3. And I think what I'm going to do is I felt like I need to pull the bottom cards. This is going to be, ooh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, ooh. All right, we got strong energies here. Okay, we got judgment. We're walking into our calling to rebuild our foundation successfully. This is good karma. We are answering the call. This call is going to cause some divine assistance to come in and help us to rebuild our foundation. And this is because of the good karma that we have sown. All right. And I see that the building is still on fire. So everything's not going to be perfect, but we're going to get a chance to fix things. We're getting this is like a second chance at something, another chance at something. All right. So let's 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Whoops. Let's go like this. Here we go. Here we go, guys. And at the top, we got... I shouldn't be surprised that we got that card, guys. I really shouldn't. But I am, because this is a collective reading. Okay. All right. Now we can see everything. It looks so crooked. I'm going to get better, guys. I'll get better. I will get better. All right. I like this. I like this reading. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because it is showing the reverse or the light sides of cards that are usually dark. Okay. And here's the bottom of the deck. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at this. All right. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what we see. All right. Give me a minute, guys. I just need to take a look at this. Because what I'm saying... I see us using our... Okay. I see us using our light in a way All right. Our light is going to save us from some desperate, it's going to help us in some desperate situations. Right? So when we feel desperate, if you feel the emotion of, like, if you start to feel desperate, or what I want to say is like you're drowning, right? If you feel like you losing, just know that you have, you know, that you might have to use your light in unconventional ways. You're gonna figure out a new way to use your power. You're gonna be going through some things, some emotional things, and you're going to learn how to use your gifts and talents in an unconventional way. And the battle has already been won. All right, you're getting a second chance. You've already passed some of these tests, but emotionally, you might have to use your talents and your gifts at this time in a way that you've never used them before. The Holy Spirit is going to help you. All right, as long as you're moving from your heart center, then you'll receive the enlightenment that you need. You're going to get it. You don't have to worry. All right. So this is the first gravitational thing, is that you are answering the call. All right. You're answering the call. All right. You've been called to do something, and you didn't resist it. And this is why you're getting another chance to rebuild something. This is the second thing, the second gravitational pull. All right. Something that you wanted, and I heard 2 knocks. Yes. 3 knocks right there. 3 knocks said, yes, you are getting another chance, right? So it looks like you're getting ready. It's like what you're getting, you're going to get support on building something that looks like it's impossible. On working on something that looks impossible. All right. But the third gravitational theme, which is what is that Jupiter is going to help you. This is going to bring you expansion. This is going to help you to go to the next level. It might not look the way that you think that it's going to look, though, because look, this building is burning, and he's trying to save a burning building. Why? Because you're being called to rebuild something that looks like it's like there's no hope. You're being called to bring hope back into a situation. That seemed hopeless to everyone. And when you do this, and then let me tell you, first of all, it's not about you failing. It's about you finishing. It's about you finishing what it started. You can't fail. There's no way that you're going to fail, because you got Jupiter. Jupiter's like, you're not going to fail. It's not what it is. This is a test to see if you are ready to expand with all that you've learned. It could be a suicide mission, but you're not really going to die. Like, they don't really expect you to do it. Like, to actually save a burning building. They want to see how you operate in a situation like that. How do you perform? They just want to observe your performance, because if you can work in a situation like this, if you can maintain who you are, do your job, do whatever that you've been called to do in a situation like this, then you ready. You ready. You ready for expansion. They know they can put you anywhere. They know, this is what the angels know. They're like, okay, this person, this collective, you have been through a lot of things. All right. We saw in the beginning, right? We saw in the pre-pull, the emperor has been through a lot of things. The empress has been through a lot of things. All right. So physically, the emperor has been through some things, has had some horrible experiences in the 3D, in the physical realm. Okay? The Empress has went through tremendous emotional pain to get to where she are. She gave birth to something. If you have given birth, the Empress is a mother. They say that giving birth is a near-death experience. If you have given birth, and whether you've given birth or not, just because you didn't give birth to a physical baby, doesn't mean that you haven't been through tremendous emotional pain. You could have birthed a business. You could have sacrificed physical birth to birth something else, like a business. Okay? Starting a business from the ground up is like giving birth. And believe me, it's almost like a suicide mission, right? You could lose everything. You know what I mean? You could lose, and people have. And some people went right back into the job. I know that I had numerous businesses, and here I am working a job. But this time, this is a job that I actually like. That's the difference. So this is what I see. This is the gravitation. This is what Jupiter's like, okay, you want to expand? Let me see how you engage in this situation. Let me see your performance. They just want to see how you perform. It's not about you actually. Now, if you do it, then that's yours. You own that energy. Remember, you own that kind of energy. That means that they could send you anywhere and they know you going to fix that shit. The angels, that means that they can send you on any mission. This is what they want to see. Because they know that they have prepared you for situations like this. Okay? So they want to see your performance. Okay. So this right here, this is what, for some reason, right? We're constantly returning to the beginning, and a lot of times we resist it. All right, and we find it to be overwhelming. All right, we might not pay attention to our guidance, our divine guidance. That's why we keep repeating the same things over and over and over. That's why we keep seeing these things happening over and over and over. All right. So we keep on going back to the beginning. We keep on thinking that we got to go back to the beginning, back to the beginning. When, if we listen to our guidance, then we won't be feeling so overwhelmed if we do have to start over. So what I see from this Fool card is that we recognize that we keep, like, you know, we recognize that, damn, I just went through this shit. Like, why do I keep going through this shit? Because when it shows up, you're not appreciating, you haven't learned how to appreciate contrast and just go with the flow. You immediately get overwhelmed, and then most of the time you want to give up. But this time it looks like you didn't give up. You answered the call and you said, you know what? I'm going to answer the call. This time you didn't do that. Now, maybe you resisted a little bit and you felt overwhelmed. But from what I'm seeing is This is just a test to see your performance. So don't be upset about having to go through maybe the same thing over again, because it might look like it's the same thing, but it's not. It's not the same thing. All right? It's the same thing, but it's on another level. And we have to understand that. It's the same thing, but it's on another level. Okay? The people that we might have to, some of the people that we might encounter, we might have to teach them how to use their gifts and their talents. They might not know how to properly use their gifts and talents. That's what I'm saying right here with this hermit. Right? Because when the light is supposed to be inside the lantern, right? That's the proper use. But he's using it to warm himself. And when the wood burn out, he ain't gonna have it no more. Right? He might not know how. He'll have to go get another source. He'll have to tap into another source, which we're continuously, what this collective has to understand is that you are connected to an unlimited source. All right? And some people that we come in contact with are not going to know that. And they might not recognize their gifts and the talents that they have. And we're going to have to assist them in understanding what their gifts are, what their talents are, and how to use it. Right? This is something that we're going to have to do, because it looks like somebody's getting ready to take a leadership role. This is what I see. Okay? Okay, so in your love life, this is crazy. All right, so in your love life, you might seek a partner that is as spiritual as you are when it comes to romance, right? You might think that you do. You want to connect. I think that, because we have the hangman when it comes to romance. It's like, I think that we say that, but I don't think that we really know. So I think that when it comes to romance, I think that we kind of need to, or not need, we could say, I'm going to take things slow. And I want to be divinely guided into, I want divine guidance when it comes to my love life. I want divine guidance when I come to my love life, because this is a stalemate. The hangman is a stalemate. It could also mean it's because it's like you trying to find a new perspective of things, all right? So it's almost like you're like, all right, so when I meet, I want my romantic partner to help me to see life differently. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that we got to have boundaries on the different, on the different things that our romantic life can expose us to. That's why I said you want to make sure that you seek divine guidance when it comes to your romantic life. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay tuned and tapped in and turned on to the divine, so that the partners that you encounter won't be weirdos. All right? That's exposing you to things that's not beneficial to your spirit. Okay? And that doesn't edify your life. And that's not wasting your time and holding you back, using you or hindering you in some way. Okay? What patterns make me feel uncomfortable? What patterns make you feel uncomfortable? The devil energy. Things that remind you of the past, of your old self, of how you was fearful. Things that are negative. These are the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Negativity. But what I'm saying is that you're not going to have to worry about, you don't have to worry about it because you've already overcome it. But these are the things that make you feel uncomfortable when you're not in your power. But just know and trust that you are in your power at this time. Okay? You are in your power at this time. You got the power. You got the power. Okay? Now, this speaks about recalibration. This looks like someone it looks like she got to the end and she gave up. Let me look at this. Let me understand this card. Let me see. What am I seeing? She got to the portal. This is a portal. She turned around. Maybe collective, maybe you had to turn around because, you know what? I need clarity on this. Because it looks like she turned around, right? I'm wondering, you know what? No, she's answering the call. Do I need to recalibrate my gravitational pull? This is the World card. There was something that wasn't. There's something. 5 of Cups popped out. There's something that she didn't. Yeah, she had to redo something. Collectively, we had to. Then we missed a step. There was a step that was missed. Or maybe we feel like we missed a step. Maybe we just feel like we missed a step. What's this World card? What's this World card? Can I get clarity on the World card? Missed the step. You didn't learn how to work with people. Yeah. Walked away from something. Okay. 2. This is the 4 of Wands. Because the environment wasn't stable enough. Okay. All right. So, what I'm saying is, yeah. Okay. You're giving something another chance. You're giving something another chance. You're giving something another chance because the environment wasn't stable enough for you. You're giving something another chance. Before you walk away, you want to give something another chance, right? Yeah. Maybe, like I said, it looked like you was about to quit something. But you changed your mind. You changed your mind. This could have been in a relationship. This is speaking about a relationship. When it comes to relationships. All right, so here we are. There's 2 cards, relationships. All right, so it looks like you want to give something another chance. And what I'm saying is, if we're going to give something another chance, then we have to make sure that we have established our boundaries. Wow. This is like this. Wow. My gratification leading me to authenticity. Okay, so at least you're moving from your heart space. You're moving from passion. All right. I think that there was a lesson that you didn't learn that you're going to have to learn before you could clear this cycle. Yes, there was something that we didn't learn, which is why we're getting another chance to complete this. So that then when we do go to the next level, we will have learned this lesson that we needed to learn. Okay? Not only are you getting another chance, everyone around you is getting another chance to fix. Some people they might not get another chance. So be happy that you got another chance. You're getting another chance to learn some lesson. So because whatever was going on, you had already completed the cycle, but there was one lesson that you missed. There was a lesson that you might have missed, right? And you could have went to the next, you could have completed the cycle and went on, but because, like I said, because you didn't learn that lesson, then you probably just would have repeated the cycle, would have had just repeated. So this is about you, something that you missed. You're getting ready to, you're not going to miss it this time. You're not going to miss it. Because see this devil, look at this devil. He bound. He's bound. This is going to show you how strong that you are. You might not have realized or fully processed, right? And I heard the confirmation. You didn't fully process how strong that you are. And I think that your guides want you to understand how strong that you are. Because obviously, in the beginning of the year, you showed some type of weakness showed up that said, oh, I'm not sure of myself. When you got this. You got this. All right? And you're definitely moving passionately towards this situation or towards this new, you're moving passionately towards this new venture. You're moving in a passionate way. You are moving from your heart space. Okay? And the reason why I know that is because you have the Strength card. And this is what all of this adds up to. All of this adds up to you listening to the infinite Holy Spirit. See that that figure 8? I can't even say lamniscate. How you say it? Lamniscate? I can never really pronounce it. But the figure 8 over her head, that is the infinite Holy Spirit. That is being guided by the infinite Holy Spirit to control your inner demons. And you controlling them. Yes, boo-boo. You got this. And you're going to get the money. You're going to get the bag. It might be coming in slow, but it's coming. And it's coming through these lessons that you're learning. The more discipline that you're showing, the more responsibility that you're showing, the more the more self-control that you're showing. All right. This is a stable energy. All right. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This is the earth element. This is a slow moving energy, but it's an analyzing energy. Okay. This energy really pays attention. Okay. This is an energy that is steady. Okay. This is Virgo. This is Leo Virgo energy. And ironically, ironically, we have Virgo and we have Leo energy. Now, this would be the reverse of the Hermit. This is not the Hermit upright. This is the Hermit that's not going within. He's not going within. He's choosing to stay carnal minded. Why? Because he doesn't really, this is someone that doesn't know how to use their gifts and their talents yet. And the place that it's in is saying that this is how the people that you're attracting, this is how they feel. They feel like this is all that is for them, the physical world. They don't know how to tap into the spiritual and into their spirituality. They don't know how to tap into their feminine energy. Only thing they know is the physical world, the 3D, their carnal mind. They don't know how to use their gifts and their talents. You're going to teach them how to do that. You're going to demonstrate that to them. Maybe the place that you was at before, you couldn't demonstrate to that. I'm sure, you demonstrated to some, but on a grand scale, you couldn't do it because they didn't receive you. We saw that. We saw that already, right? They didn't receive you. So what do you have to do? You go someplace else and you heal the people someplace else. And that's what you're going to do. But you have to do it in a way where you're gentle and compassionate and loving and accepting. And that's how you're going to create this new experience for yourself. You're not going to hide anymore. 222. It's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to show people. You got to show people how to use their gifts and their talents. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay. Whew. This is going to be deep. This experience, this is about to be deep, y'all. All right. I'm going to put the cards. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going on to the next one. This is going to be the full moon reading. Okay. And I'm going to use my favorite cards as always. Okay. This is the full moon reading. All right. What we got here? We got 2 cards popped out. Yep. All right. So this Knight of Wands. This King of Wands. And this is Leo energy. Okay. Which means that you're going to be the star. This is the point. All right. Because Leo takes the stage. You're getting ready to take the stage and show unconditional love, which you're going to have to balance your emotions. You're going to have to find some type of balance in your emotions. All right? Because we know that the King of Wands is a fire energy. And now you have water with it. So this is balancing your masculine energy with your feminine energy. This is what you're going to have to do. This is what you're going to be practicing. This is what they want to see. So it's like they know that your angels, your spiritual guides, your ancestors, they already know that you can handle the work. But can you work with people in a loving and compassionate way? That's what, can you teach people also how to work in a loving and a compassionate way, how to work with you, you know, and accept your authority. Can you express your authority in a loving and compassionate way? Can you do that? This is the demonstration. This is what they're calling you to do. Look at that. New journey of leadership. You on a new journey of leadership. Look at that. That fool came out again. This is a new journey of leadership. And this time, there's no reason for you to feel overwhelmed. Why? You don't have to feel overwhelmed because you have the authority. This time, you're going to be put in a place of authority. Wow. This is a great reading, guys. This is a great reading. Yes. This time, you're going to be placed in a position of authority. You're going to have the authority to build things the way that you want it to be. So now you're gonna have the authority to build things the way that you want them to be, the way that you think you're gonna find your way. You're gonna find your way, and you're gonna help people, and you're gonna build it right. Oh yes. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And you're going to use your authority the right way. You're going to do it in positive ways. You got this. You got this, collective. I'm not making this up. You guys see the cards. You guys could go pause and go check. I'm just going to cut in half and I'm going to throw the cards because I feel confident right now. And we're going to see what's going down. On the bottom, look at this. This is the community card. They rejoicing. They happy. They chilling with you. Queen of Cups. 2, 3, 4. I like the cards that's coming out. 5. Uh-oh. 6. Uh-oh. Look at that. Always got to have some sneaky ass energy out there, don't we? It's always a sneak around. You know it's going to be somebody that's going to be on that bullshit. We got 2 7s out here, y'all. And we got a 9. Don't feel defeated, y'all. We're not going to feel defeated. We can't be defeated before we even start. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Can't allow them to make us feel defeated. What's the bottom? We got the community in the middle. Okay? What do I see? What do I see? What do I see? I see, all right, what I do see is I see 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Which to me shows alignment, right? We got the judgment card came out twice, which means that you did answer the call. There is a rebirth that is occurring. Okay, you're getting a second chance to do something. All right, this is going, and this is pertaining not only to the community that you work with, but this is also going to be a community of people that you are connected to in your personal life. So this is the community of people that is in your personal life and in your business life. All right, this is in partnerships. This basically has to do with partnerships. You working with people. So you're going to be shown how to work with people in love and to have patience with people. I like it. I like it. I like it. You're definitely in doing something. You're definitely moving from a passionate place. You're definitely moving from your heart. All right. You found true love in life. You have found true love in life. Okay, you found something that most people, I guess you wonder where I've been. I love that song. It's funny because my son called me 2 days ago and said, "Ma, you know this song?" He was like, "What you won't do for love." And I was like, "How you know that song?" He was like, "I was listening to that song." And what was funny is that I had been listening to that song. I was listening to that song. I listened to that song a lot. As a matter of fact, I had listened to the song and sent it to my friend, my counterpart, because I'm not saying I'm 40 something years old. I don't have a boyfriend, guys. Like, no, we're not gonna say boyfriend. We're not doing that in 2023. We don't have a boyfriend, okay? We have a friend. We have someone that we date, all right? We have a close friend. No more boyfriends. I have a male friend, okay? And I sent him that song. He called me immediately. And he was just like, "What you doing? What you doing?" He was like, "Why you listening to that song?" He was like, "I like that song." He was like, "You listening to that song?" He was like, "That's how you feel?" I was like, "Yeah." And that really, and that song is talking about someone who felt like they had to give up on, they had to leave something behind just so that they could find out what they really love. It's like they had to cut off everything. And I really do feel like I isolated myself. And even though I isolated myself, what I did was I caused a vacuum for the things that I truly, to figure out what the things that I truly cared about and things that I truly loved. And what I found out was that spirituality was something that I truly love. Spirituality, astronomy, divination, things of the occult. This is what I love. Once I isolated myself, I was able to. These are the things that was showing up. These are the things that I was taking interest in. That's what I want to say. All right. So the first card is, I think that we're going to find out how emotionally stable that we are. All right. From this full moon. All right. This full moon is going to reveal to us how compassionate that we are about the things that we have attracted into our life, so that we can make better decisions about, so that we could decide where the boundaries are, what things that we need to get rid of, and what things that we want to hold on to. All right. And this is what our emotions, we're going to feel through our emotions. We're going to figure out what needs to go. All right. This is what we're going to feel this. We're going to understand what it is that needs to go in our life. Okay. And just understand that there is somebody. This is the Four of Cups. Okay. The Four of Cups is Cancer energy. I'm surprised that came out in a way, even though this is a Cancer full moon, because this placement is talking about who's thinking about you at this moment. Every time that they look at the moon, who thinks about you? There's a Cancer out there. A Cancer, a person that is a Cancer zodiac. Their zodiac sign is Cancer. Every time they look at the moon, they think about you. So you can say, we could say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive myself. Thank you. Please forgive yourself. Thank you. All right. We can ho'oponopono them from here, because it looks like this person is doing their best to hold things together. They must miss you because they're facing the past and they're thinking about you. Every time they look at the moon, they reflect back on you. You might have taught this person some type of spirituality. Maybe you taught them to meditate. If you didn't directly teach them to meditate, they knew that you meditated. They might be seeking emotional support through meditation. And this energy is a Cancer. Okay? So just know that. This full moon, understand that you are going through a rebirth. You have been given a second chance. Like the divine wants you to do this. See, the hand of divine is on this card. All right? And this is because of intentions that you set. So there were some intentions that you set that the divine said, okay, I'm going to give you another chance at them. I'm going to give you a second chance to get this together, or to at least figure out what the lesson is that you didn't learn, because maybe you didn't learn a lesson or you didn't fully process this lesson. And the divine is like, all right, I'm going to let you see this again. I'm going to let you go through this again, you know, and you get to see what happens. All right. Now, here's the Six of Wands, right? This is Leo energy. And we already saw the Leo card come out. I'm a Leo. Six of Wands. This is actually my card. This is a second decan Leo card. All right. This is the first decan Leo card is the Five of Wands. The second is the Six of Wands. The third is the Seven of Wands. Okay. This is about, what I'm seeing, it said, this is about this is, are you comfortable reflecting the light of others? Okay. And I would say yes. And that you're pretty damn good at it. I would say yes. And that you're actually, like, people love that about you, because you reflect in them the good. You show them the good in them. You encourage them. That's why people love you, because you help them to see what gifts and talents that they carry, what is good about them. You help them to see the light in them. Yes, you're pretty damn good at it too. And your reflection, the way that you affect the world with your presence, is that you make people happy. You make people happy. You make people feel complete. You make people feel like they belong. You got the Ten of Cups right here. When you at your best, this is the song that popped in my head. You make people feel like at your best, you are love. When people think about you, this is the song they think about. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. I can't sing, y'all, but that's what popped in my head. Like, yes, this is you. This is you, collective. That is beautiful. So, what lies at the heart of your truth? That you are loved. You are loved tremendously. And what cycle are you experiencing? Listen, you got some scoundrels around you, and you have to protect yourself. Bottom line. This is a 7-year also. So I think that you are just being called to make sure that you protect yourself. Keep your protection strong. Watch your back. Pay attention. All right. Do the right thing, and just know that you got some you got some scoundrels around you. You got some people that it's gonna be some people around you that you cannot trust, and you gotta be aware of that. And it's okay, because remember, Jesus sat amongst thieves and all kinds of different type of people. All right, all different types of people that will be considered the the vagabonds, and like the lowest people of the low, and you might be around those people. So you gotta make sure that you stay aware. Keep your awareness up. Okay. And what you're transitioning to is the 7 of Cups. All right. It might not be clear right now, but you're gonna have a lot of options once this phase has completed. Okay. And once this phase has completed, you're not going to, the illusion of defeat is going to be wiped from you. You're not going to be afraid to fail anymore. You're not going, the fear of failure. This is what you're releasing this full moon. The fear of failure. Fuck it. This is not about you failing. This is about you, how you perform in a situation where it's not it's not meant for you to win. It's about your performance. How do you demonstrate and express yourself? This is what they're paying attention to. This is what they're paying attention to. This is what they want to see. They want to see, how are you going to perform? All right. So that is the last of the reading. I talked a lot. I think this reading is oh my God, this is a long one, guys. My longest one yet. But what I do want to do is I want to get a spirit animal for us. Let's get a spirit animal. What time is it? Oh my God. This is a long one. Okay. We're going to get a spirit animal, and then we'll get a gem. Okay, let's see. Can I get a spirit animal for the collective, please? Can I get a spirit animal for the collective? Okay, the horse. That's our spirit animal. Give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So this is our spirit animal for the full moon. It's free spirit. All right. We're not going to let things hold us down or hold us back. Right. So, and when things show up, right, when negative situations and nuisances show up, we're just going to beat the drum of what we want. You know what I mean? We're not going to engage with it, right? We're not going to get all upset and fall off the cliff and get overwhelmed. We're just going to say, okay, well, this is not what I want. And then we're going to think about what it is that we do want. Okay, let's get a gem. We just need one card. Hold up. Let me shuffle one more time because I don't want to get multiple cards. I just want one card. Okay. We just need one. Ooh. A lot want to pop out. We only want one. That's probably because we pulled so many cards. We only want one. We just need one. We just need one. There we go. We got two. All right, fine. All right. We got Anandalite, and that's number 25. I'm going to read these because I don't know what these gems mean. So let me read it to you guys. This is a healing. So this one, Anandalite, is a healing gem. Let me see. Number 25. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a cosmic gem. This is a cosmic gem. Number 25. This is a cosmic gem. Okay. Cosmic vibrations operate at exceedingly high resonances way beyond the physicality of Earth. These are the highest dimensions of all, the realm of star being, spirit, and unity consciousness. They assist spiritual well-being, channeling higher consciousness to Earth. Their effects filter down into the physical. Okay? So this is the one that we're talking about right now. Oh, let me bring it up so you guys can see it. Look at that. That's pretty, right? Let me see. How good is this light? Look at that. Nice crystal. Nice. Okay, so let's read this. Cosmic consciousness. Anandalite gently facilitates integration and releases emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. And we had what was that? That was the hangman. All right. And that's what the hangman is doing. The hangman is looking for another perspective, right? And so it said that we were looking for another perspective in the area of romance. So what I'm seeing is that this right here, there is going to be an awakening. We're going to go through an awakening in the area of our relationships, our romance life. Let me say, to be more specific, we're going to experience a spiritual awakening in the area of our romances, in our area of our romantic life, our romantic relationships. Okay. It reminds us that consciousness is omniscient and omnipresent, seeing all, knowing all. Immerse yourself in the mystical interconnectedness that is cosmic consciousness. Okay, you have the potential to live a completely different dimension of consciousness. Recognize that you previously operated within a narrow band of awareness. This is speaking directly in our romantic love life. Okay. Attune to flashes of divine light within your soul. Let feelings of separation fall away. Embrace unity. Okay? You are here to experience cosmic consciousness. Transform your goals and seek a new direction. You have exceptionally clear sight now. Stripped to the bone as the old falls away. Do not despair. New light is infused. When you transform your awareness, humanity experiences a quantum shift. So enlightenment can happen right now, and you are part of everything, and everything is a part of you. All right. So just know that you're going to feel more present at this time. All right. You are going to feel more present at this time. All right. So now the other one is graphic smoky. All right. And let's see what kind of gem that this is. This is an interactive gem, okay? And it encompasses a range of vibrations that help to bridge the physical and subtle energy bodies and integrate them with the environment and the multi dimensions that surround us to bring about well-being on all levels. Okay, this is a stabilizer. All right, so one card is for cosmic consciousness, and this one is a stabilizer. All right, so graphic smoky quartz supports all the structures in the body, removing toxic debris and traumatic memories. Letting go. This is going to help us let go. All right, and this is taking us to another awareness so that we won't be tempted to go back after we let go of these things, right? Whatever it is that's haunting us, when we fully let go, we won't go back. Once we fully detach from these things, they're not gonna be able to come back. All right. It keeps you grounded and balanced. Why? Because they say opposites attract, which is true, and let's say opposites attract, but that depends on what dimension that you're living in. Once you get into cosmic consciousness, like attracts like. You see what I'm saying? So in the physical world, in 3D dimension, opposites attract. Opposites attract. But when you're in cosmic consciousness, like attracts like. Okay? This is going to keep you grounded and balanced in physical incarnation while exploring other dimensions. Duh. All right? This one is going to keep you grounded, and this one is going to help you to venture into other dimensions so that you can experience this enlightenment that you're seeking through within your romantic love relationships. Okay. Lack of trust in yourself and other people creates psychological barriers that lie at the heart of your dis-ease. Your self-esteem is low, creating a deficient immune system. All right. So what I'm seeing is that we can expect to experience some physical healing, maybe even some miraculous healings. Collective, I'm calling it in for us. You know, memories of old traumas have subtly amended your ancestral DNA. I like that. I love that. At a deep level, you have been compressed and limited. Allow yourself to expand again. Jupiter energy, expand. Horse, free spirit, freedom, express. Come on now. Come on now. Undertake a shamanic journey into the unseen worlds in search of healing. Ho'oponopono. That's the easiest shamanic journey that you could take. That is the easiest journey. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive myself. Thank you. Now, here's what by saying these phrases, what it does is it heals your thought patterns. Okay? It begins to heal your thought patterns. It changes the way that you think. That's the healing. And if you change the way that you think, once you change the way that you think, you change your entire life. That's why, that's why I do EFT. But, I'm going to start doing some videos. I just wanted to wait until now I could make me some videos, because now we went through the new moon. Now we're in the full moon. So by the time we get into the Aquarius season, you'll have some videos, some EFT videos to help you while we're going through the Aquarius season and seeing what's going on there, what you know what I mean. Then you'll have something to underpin you to work on. You go work on the previous seasons energies that you need to work on. So those things that came up from that I noticed through the Capricorn season, those are the types of videos that I'm going to put out the beginning of Aquarius season. You'll see. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm getting it together. Okay. And I hope that you guys, practice them and comment on them and let me know if you like them, and, give me some ideas as well. All right. Offer yourself the gift of transformation. Okay. Healing is found in the darkest depths of yourself, not in external forces. And I did ask through my prayer, if you were listening, what I asked was, may we experience healing on profound levels. This helps all of your chakras. All right. This helps all of your chakras, of course, because it helps you to ground. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. All right. This concludes your 11/11 divination coaching and full moon and Cancer reading. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. And most importantly, I sure hope it helps you in some way. Remember to subscribe if you found this helpful or fun, okay? So that you don't miss any future content that I post. Also, hit the thumbs up and share this content through the algorithms to spread the love, because we know that sharing is caring, all right? And if no one told you this today, let me be the first one that says, I love you. I love you with that agape kind of love. Please forgive me. Please forgive yourself. And thanks again for joining me. I look forward to engaging with you. Peace.